created the most unguardable, unstoppable, well-rounded build in NBA 2K25. This is now my official main build, and I am super excited to show it to you guys. Alright, you guys, so in today's video, the first thing we're gonna do...
Can I have your wallet? Do you have $50?
No.
Oh, what if I give you 5? Then can I have 50?
Oh, yeah, sure. 5 for 50, no problem at all. Here you go. Thank you very much. Well, I just got finessed, but you can finesse Prize Picks. They'll give you $50 when you place a $5 lineup when you use my code YoungDirk. So let's make that $5 lineup. First, you're gonna pick your sport. I'm gonna go with NBA. Then you can pick your category. I'm gonna stick in popular because I want to come down here to the Zion more for rebounds. Gonna come up to points. I do not trust Ben Simmons. We're going less. Switching over to three-pointers made, we're going with Dennis, 2.5 more. Rebounds, Cam Thomas, more than 3.5. And lastly, we're gonna do NBA first quarter points, and I'm gonna go with Shea less than 8.5. $5 to win 165, submit lineup, and there we go. Make sure you click the link in the description and use code YoungDirk. Please play responsibly, available in select states. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. All right, for the position, we're going with a point guard. Height 6'2", weight 194, wingspan 6'4". All right, we're gonna start with the mid-range. If you do not have cap breakers, you're gonna put your midi to a 96, which will get you that shifty shooter on Hall of Fame. If you do have your cap breakers, you're gonna put your mid-range to a 94, and once you add the +5, you're gonna get 99 midi, which will get you Deadeye, mini marksman, set shot specialist, and shifty shooter all on legend. If you guys do not know, 99 mid-range, oh my gosh, 99 mid-range is very, very, very overpowered. It's like I'm playing on rookie when I'm playing online. Like, it truly does feel like rookie. It just makes shooting on this game so easy. Anytime I'm open, it just puts a smile on my face because I know that there's a 99% chance that it's gonna go in. Even if I'm not open, there's still a very, very good chance that it's gonna go in. To be completely transparent with you guys, I was not enjoying 2K that much how I have in the past until I made this build. Now I don't want to put the controller down. I am truly having a blast. Like, bro, this is like the prime Ticino build. Ticino, if you're watching this, make this build. You're gonna love it. Like, look at that, bro. Oh my gosh. Why is this so overpowered exactly? Well, for one, of course, it's the 99 midi, duh. You then get all of the shooting badges on Legend, and this actually helps you out with your three-pointer as well, which we will talk about in a bit. So with those two combined, it's obviously going to be very easy to make a majority of your mid-range shots, and to defend the midi itself is just very, very hard. Once you're hit with that screen, it's almost impossible to get a stop. Which brings us into the meta right now on the twos, which I like to call the free board method. This is the meta way to use this build. It's not the only way to use this build, but this is the meta sweat way. Dirk, what is the free board method? I'm gonna tell you right now. Ideally, you wanna have a build with 96 O-board and high strength. If you don't, it will still work. Do not worry, but that's just the ideal lineup. You're gonna run pick and roll. As soon as the defender gets hit by the screen, you're gonna run around it, obviously, and shoot the midi fade. The help defender has two options. He can either sit back and let you shoot a wide open mid-range with a 99 midi, or he can help and try to get a contest. Now, if he gets the contest, your teammate is going to get the O-board 99% of the time because only the guard is in his way. And let me tell you, I have been playing on this build for a while now, and I've been watching a lot of twos wagers, and this is the truth. Of course, if you're playing like 268s, 2610s, it's gonna be different. I know, but that is a very, very uncommon lineup, and I have played that lineup probably like twice all year. Anyway, as soon as you come off that screen, just watch the help defender. If he's not playing super high up, just shoot it. The contest system is not good this year. He's not gonna get a contest. And if you do miss the shot, you're gonna get the O-board. It's just an elite method to win on this game. We're gonna come down to the three-pointer and put this on an 83 for limitless range on bronze. You guys might be thinking 83 is a little low, but hold on, bro. We gotta look at this clip, bro. This was an absolute fry into the crab, bro. Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay. So the 83-3, it's not low. You wanna know why? because of all of these shooting badges on Legend. The only one that's not on Legend is Limitless Range on Bronze. So obviously don't pull from half court. Those aren't going to go in. But any normal 3-point shot, it's going to be chicken. It's going to be green. It's going to go in. And to boost your 3 even more, make sure you put your 3 lethal zones at the top of the key and on the 2 wings. With the badges and the lethal zones, it's just going to make it that much easier for you to hit your open 3s. And if you're using the free board method, a lot of people are going to go under the screens and try to just guard that midi. And that's where you're just going to stop and pop and pull up for that 3. And as soon as you hit that first 3, the defender's gonna be rattled. He's gonna be like, wait, hold on. I gotta guard the 99 midi fade and he can shoot from 3. Yeah, we lost. And on top of that, use the Silky Shooter Takeover. This helps you make your dribble pull-ups in the midi and on the 3. So yes, on the 3, this is going to help you hit your dribble pull-ups and your fades. I know you guys are going to want the dribble pull-up and the jump shot. I got you. Get this video to 1,000 likes. I would really appreciate it. My dribble pull-up is pro and my jump shot is Cam Thomas, Oscar, and it's on full speed. I am not a 5s player, so we're leaving this at a 69, my favorite number. Let's go up to the finishing and let's talk about the layup. We're gonna put this at a 76. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Put your layup timing on real player percentage, bro, especially in the park. It is just so broken. The paint defense, as you guys know, as far as the contest system, is not that well. Okay, to be honest with you, it isn't good at all. But anyway, so take advantage of the real player percentage and your decent layup. What I did is I used my +1 in my tier 2 and put my layup mixmaster on silver, and that's why I'm able to hit a lot of these BS layups. As long as the defender doesn't put their hands up and doesn't jump, it's gonna be an open or a wide open 90% of the time. Also, reverse layups are very overpowered, along with the reverse dunks, which we will talk about here shortly. We are gonna put our driving dunk at an 87 along with the 75 vertical so we can get those contact dunks and get posterizer on silver. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys, and this hurts me to say. The meter dunks are not as meta as they were last year. Now, in these clips, I do have some meters and some decent contacts, but there isn't anything crazy. Now, I only have an 87 dunk. If I had a, 96 or a 99, it's obviously a lot different. But what I recommend for the most part is just holding X or square or holding up on your right stick. This is gonna get you a very good quick drop type dunk, and I'm gonna show you guys my dunk packages, don't worry. With all that being said, why did I go with the 87 dunk? Well, first off, I feel like the higher your rating, the more dunk attempts you are going to get instead of layups, and you're not gonna get taken out of dunks as much. And even though I only have posterizer on silver, and you can use your +1 to get it on gold, but even though it's only on silver, I feel like the posterizer badge pops up a lot, and it's just a very good badge to have when you're attacking the basket. As promised, here are my dunk packages. We're starting off with clutch baseline reverses off 2, and then we have pro and small contact dunks. For the 1 foot moving dunks, we got hangs off 1 and athletic hangs off 1. For standing dunks, we only have 2 hand under basket regular on. That's my favorite one. And then for the NBA, we have on Malik Monk. The very important standing dunk, we're gonna put it to a 45. I feel bad for the people that are not gonna listen to what I gotta say right now. I am putting you guys on to some meta stuff right here, okay? This has been in the game since 2K23, and it is very overpowered. And I like to call it the standing dunk cheese. So in all these clips, I truly only have a 45 standing dunk. This is the same build, okay? I promise you. And it looks like it's a lot higher, right? Like I'm getting some pretty good animations here. And this is very broken because 1, it's just super hard to defend, and 2, it rarely gets blocked. Every time I'm going to the basket when I'm sweating, I'm pretty much only gonna do this. I'm rarely gonna go up with a normal dunk unless it's just wide open. So how do you do it? All you're doing is you're running in a full sprint, and as soon as you get right before you're under the basket, that is when you are going to hit X. So you're running full speed, you're never letting go of the right trigger, and right before you get directly under the basket, you're gonna hold X or square if you're on PlayStation. I want you guys to really go practice this in the my court so you can fully understand how this truly works and the timing and where you have to be when you go up for the dunk. onto the ball handle. If you have that extra +1 cap breaker from the level 40, you're going to put your ball handle to a 91 and use it here to bump it to a 92. If you do not have that cap breaker, just put it at a 92 ball handle. As for the speed with ball, we're going to put this to a 91 to get lightning launch on Hall of Fame. Is this not the most random ankle breaker you've ever seen? Like, what? But you know what? I will take it. Maybe it's the takeover. Anyway, I know I'm going to see a lot of comments saying, Dirk, why didn't you go 95 for Steve Francis? Well, for how I play and for the build that I wanted to make, I did not want Steve Francis. I am currently using Trey Young, and when I do hit S4, I'm going to switch to Darius Garland. It's not as good as Steve Francis, but I really want to keep the build how it is, so for me, it's worth the sacrifice. Anyways, with the 92 ball handle, except Steve Francis, we get all of the other best dribble moves in the game, and I am having no problem scoring, especially when I am using screens. You just gotta make your defender hit it, and then you can just run and shoot the midi fade. With the 92 ball handle, we are also going to get the handles for days and unpluckable on gold. Oh, and before I forget, in some of these clips, if you haven't noticed, I have lightning launch on legend. That's because when I ISO, I use my +1 on lightning launch. When I am sweating, I put it on pick dodger, and I'll explain more when we get into the defense. As for my dribble moves, I got you. Here they are. These are my real dribble moves. I never gatekeep anything, and if you guys want to drop a like for me while you're here, I'd really appreciate it. For the pass accuracy, this is mainly a twos build. So we're going to put this at a 66. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, okay? On the twos, okay? This is more than enough. Literally more than enough. I promise you it's more than enough. Like I said, this is primarily a twos build, but on the threes and the fives, if I am playing a wager, am I gonna wanna have a 66 pass ac? No. If I'm playing a twos wager, can I use this pass accuracy? 100% absolutely. But back to the threes and fives, if I'm just playing casually with friends or just playing online, not in a wager, can I personally get by with this low of a pass accuracy? Yes, but that is based on me, my skill level, and my playstyle and who I play with. If you and your playstyle or the people you play with need you to have higher pass accuracy, then tweak the build so you have it, okay? I'm not telling you to make my build exactly. I'm just giving you guys my build and giving you the recommendation. You can tweak it however you please. This build has insanely good defense. We're gonna put our interior to a 70, our perimeter to a 92 for challenger, on-ball menace, and pick dodger on gold. We're gonna bring up our steal to a 96 for that Hall of Fame glove and interceptor. We're gonna max out our block at a 60. Our O board is gonna go to a 46. We're gonna get our D board to a 60 for that rebound chaser on bronze, and we're gonna come down to our agility and put it at an 85. We have a lot to talk about when it comes to the defense, so listen up. First off, the 96 steal. Is it as cracked out as it was last year with the Hall of Fame glove? No, it is not. But it definitely helps me get a lot more steals, and it's very effective if used properly. And from first-hand experience, I can tell you there is a big difference between Hall of Fame and gold. As for the Hall of Fame interceptor, after this patch, I think it's very, very good to have because it's just now so hard to get these lanes. On all my other guard builds I've been playing on, I've had an 85 perimeter. There is, in my opinion, a big jump to 92. I feel like I have way more control over my player and I get a lot more bumps. As far as the pick dodger on gold, it is good, but I actually use my +1 on it to get it on Hall of Fame. Screens is the meta right now, so I want to try to defend the meta as best as I can. As for the interior, I put it up to a 70. I feel like it's important to have interior on guards this year, and yes, I did put my block all the way up, and I know I didn't get any badges or anything, but you get better jump animations, and I feel like this combined with the interior helps a lot with getting stops in the paint. You also get better jumps on perimeter contests the higher the block you have. I went with a 60 defensive rebound because I've always liked to have at least bronze rebound chaser, and I went with the offensive rebound because I just like to have it. I play a little ones on this build, and it's very, very cheap in the builder. As for the physicals, 86 speed, 85 agility for better lateral quickness on defense, 52 strength, and a 75 vert. If you have cap breakers, my build is on the left. If you don't, there's another version of the build on the right. Important, remember, this is your build at the end of the day. You can tweak my build however you please. That is totally okay. If you want to become a better shooter, watch that video on screen. It'll definitely help you out. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. Go out.